Good afternoon, ERA. Welcome to our latest edition of Zap TV. I'm so excited today to have Dean Budney with me.
Hello.
Dean is one of our Zap squad members. We each travel around all the time and come to the companies. So have two of us today that know the platform a little bit. So it'll be fun to go in and play around with it a little bit when we get live. But just some of the initial setup stuff we always talk about. Text number at the bottom of the screen. Please text live. Ask us questions. We'll answer as many as we can. Happy to help you guys throughout here. 321-300-7759, and we'll get them and answer as many as we can. Please log in. To Zap. We will be live in the platform, very soon. Showing you some of the dashboard things, and we're going to kind of keep it basic today, but also get into some website stuff. But if you're logged in, you'll be able to just be right with us as we're clicking and some of the new updates and things like that. So log in, and then the last thing, this will be recorded, so you can come to the same era.zapbroadcast.com. Approximately 48 hours from now, and just rewatch this if you want. Show it at an office meeting, or send it to some folks that weren't able to tune in. But again, welcome, Dean. So our topic today is going to be just kind of the basics, but not, hopefully not boring to anyone. Just to refresh the dashboard, talk about some of the things that make Zap what it is, as far as just the tool that we use to help us stay in contact with our folks. So I think with that being said, we might as well go live with our day in the life, where we can actually go live, show you some things, but we're going to start with the dashboard. And I'm going to let Dean sort of take that over and go to it.
Terrific. Thanks, Wayne.
Absolutely.
Happy to be here with you all on Zap TV. So what we're looking at is the dashboard when we log in each on a daily basis, and we're encouraging everybody to log in each day. Matter of fact, we have a contest going on in several different locations throughout the country now, and we'll talk to you a little bit more about that when we finish. But when you look at the dashboard, the first thing you should see is hopefully your name, and we're kind of masquerading as Alan at the current time.
Yes.
So we're going to pretend to be Alan, so that's how I know I'm in my dashboard. And there are two important things that we see on our dashboard when we log in. First is our tasks, and then we have our follow-ups. So oftentimes you'll have a message here that says, woohoo, you have no more tasks. That means that you probably don't have a showing request like I have from a couple of my clients. You've finished and addressed your tasks for the day. However, in the course of us doing our business, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be granting our customers access to search on the consumer side of the MLS through their phone or through their laptop and look at property. And there are going to be a couple of buttons that follow them with every property that they look at. One of them is go see this house. The other button says request more information. They may see a house that they want to go and see, and they hit the go see this house. You immediately get an email and a text from the Zap platform letting you know that you have a request for a showing coming in from one of your customers, and Zap places that request here on your dashboard as a showing request. As you can see, I have a showing request from Mark Blackburn, and I have a showing request from Adrian Turry. So now that means my customer wants to go see a property. And the question it always is, if Adrian clicked the button, I want to go see this house, how quickly does she expect a phone call back from me, Wayne?
I would say within a couple minutes.
I would say about three nanoseconds, right?
Yeah.
And if Alan's customers
yesterday.
are anything, right? Alan's customers are anything like mine, they want me to call them before they hit the button.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but the nice thing is the task side of Zap is designed to elevate our response time to our customers. Meaning, we as agents, and Wayne, you and I are both agents, we know that our customers are always gauging us on our response time. How quickly are we getting back in touch with them? And if we don't respond to them in a timely manner, whatever they feel that is appropriate, typically what do they then do?
They easily can end up elsewhere.
Exactly. So Zap is designed first and foremost to drive our level of customer service, to drive our response time to our customers. So I get a showing request from Adrian. If I get that email and text, Zap places this request on my dashboard. Now I get that email and text saying, oh, I need to know what house she wants to go and see. So I come into my dashboard, which I can either do on my mobile app or on here on the laptop, and Wayne will walk you through the mobile app in just a few moments. But if I want to see what house she wants to go see, because aren't I not going to want to call her, right?
Absolutely.
And say, gee, I wonder what house Adrian wants to go and see. So I click on the View Details button, and I see she wants to see 28 Morris in Chautauqua, right? Just happens to be where Alan is based, right? So I call her. Hey, Adrian, I got your request to see 28 Morris. When would you like to see it? She says, Dean, is there any way you can show it to me Saturday afternoon at 2? I said, well, give me a few moments. Let me reach out to the listing agent. And the listing agent information will also be available here for an active listing. I can call the active listing agent, say, can I show 28 Morris on Saturday at 2? He's like, sure, it's on Supra, knock yourself out. I call Adrian back and say, Adrian, we're good to go.
Perfect. Right? I love it.
I come over here, I click on showing info. I change the status from new to scheduled. I put Saturday's date at 2 o'clock, and I hit save, and now I have a showing appointment saved on my dashboard.
Perfect.
So that enables me to respond quickly to Adrian. You may also see, some of you who are currently looking at your own dashboard, you may see a request for information maybe here.
Yep.
That simply means one of your customers looked at a property at the home details page and clicked that button that says request more info. You can do exactly the same thing. You can hit the view details button to see what house they have a question about, give them a ring back, and address whatever question that they have about that particular property. So again, the task area of Zap is designed for us to improve our response time to our customers. Gives them an easy way to get back in touch with us, to reach out to us just by clicking a button or two, but also enables us to react quickly.
Nice. I love that. So you did say that I don't necessarily, logging in is awesome, but even if I'm on my mobile app, how am I going to get notified of a request for info or a showing request?
You're going to get notified by email and text.
Okay, so I
that
can
a
get the
request has
text
come in.
message while I'm out showing properties or at the
Exactly.
doctor's office. So I don't have to think, I got to log into Zap, see what people are doing.
That's right.
Something like that comes to me immediately.
Zap notifies you.
Which, of course, allows me to respond as quick as possible.
Absolutely.
As soon as I can.
Right, because
So
we're always
that's
carrying
awesome.
our phone around with us, right?
Sure.
So when we get that email, that incoming email, the phone usually bings, or we get an incoming text, it bings and let us know we've got an incoming text, and we can see that that request has come in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
I love that. That's cool.
And we know very well that we have our phone with us everywhere.
Yes.
And they even make it waterproof now so we can take it in the shower. So, we never want to be more than 3 feet away from our phone, right? So that's the tasks area of the dashboard. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit to the follow-up section. And I see here that I have a message that says, woohoo, I've met my required updates and I don't have anybody to follow up with today, right? So that tells me that, okay, that's fantastic. That's at least for my priority customers, and I can see that they are designated here. I have by this box. I don't have any priority customers, no new. I've got a couple of hot though. So I may want to click on hot to see who's in there. And when I look at my task list, my follow-up area, there's a reason why someone may appear here. There are 2 ways that a customer's name will appear here on my follow-up section. A, I just accepted this person through the automated attendant system, meaning I got a lead, came through the automated attendant, I got that phone call, and I hit accept.
Okay.
As soon as I hit accept, Zap adds that customer's contact information on my dashboard for me and places them here in the follow-up section of Zap, which says now you have to reach out, start touching base with that person, and follow up with them to stay in compliance for the company's compliance guidelines, right? Secondly, there's another reason why a person may pop up here in my follow-up section, which is that they're on a follow-up campaign. I put them on some type of drip follow-up campaign, and today is the day I'm supposed to follow up with them. I'm supposed to email them or reach out to them with a phone call as part of my follow-up drip campaign.
Okay.
So that's how a customer appears here on the dashboard. And you'll notice there's some nice information here about each customer. You'll notice under Linda's name, right, I have her designated as a hot buyer. She is an agent lead. If it was a broker accepted lead, meaning it was a company lead, this would say broker lead. This tells me that she's on a hot buyer follow-up campaign, right? And although she hasn't been real active, if I hover my mouse over her Zap score, it says Linda's not been active recently. But I do see that Peter here has a very high Zap score. Now I can see he opened up an email, he's looked at 6 home details pages, he's logged into the website 5 times or more, and logged into my website as well, and it gives me a running accurate total of how active Peter has been on the Zap platform. So it gives me a sense for who to follow up with. Am I going to
Sure.
follow up with Linda first, or am I going to call Peter first? Well,
Yeah, so when you talk about analyzing Zap Score, I mean, it is literally as simple as, pulling your contacts up and hovering over that.
Yep.
And again, that tells me, should I reach out to Peter later today? Now? Is he good if I reach out to him tomorrow? Like how quick should I reach out to him?
Right,
So,
and it helps me prioritize who to work with.
yeah,
Right?
and I think it's important to know also that's not Peter asking a question about a house or wanting to see a house. That's
Correct.
just Peter, like, I think I'll look at 5 houses today. And he just gets on the website, he opens an email from you, and then goes to your website and just looks at 5 houses and never reaches out to you.
Exactly.
That's the system telling you, hey, Peter's looking. Send him a text, send him an email, call him up, and just say, hey, how are you? And let the conversation go from there.
Absolutely.
So,
And even if I hover over Peter, you can see that, he's viewed 6 home detail pages. So that means he's in there and he's searching for property. So I can very well click on Peter's name, right? I can open up if I'm curious, I wonder if Peter has actually been conducting and doing any searches.
yeah.
Aha, right? So, and that's one of that's kind of the special sauce in Zap, is the ability to see what our customers are searching for, what they're clicking on. So I can simply scroll down once I open his contact profile page, and I can see his search activity. Now look at this. He has a couple of saved homes, he has a saved search, and he has 5 recently viewed homes. Let's say I'm just curious to know where Peter's been searching. I can click the View All button here, and I can see that he's conducted searches in the 14063 zip code.
Wow.
So I'm thinking,
Yeah.
well, is that what he and I talked about? It not only tells me what search he conducted, but also how many results and how long ago he conducted the search. Right?
Wow,
Now this
yeah.
is a training screen. He did this a while ago. But the nice thing is I can open up the details of that search and see it, right? But to me, I'm curious because I want to know, is this what he and I have been talking about? I've been
Yeah.
showing him houses and sending him houses in the 14031 zip code, and now all of a sudden he's searching in 14063.
Yeah.
What's changed?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And so that helps me help him better, right? Because customers don't always tell us everything that they're thinking, right?
And
Have
their
you found
minds
that?
and their minds
And
changed.
they changed their mind.
And,
Yeah.
and it's nice, and that's awesome to know that by seeing where they're looking at houses, if it's not exactly where we started, we can know that before they have to tell us, oh, by the way, I started looking over in this zip code as well. We
Yeah.
have the ability to reach out to them, change that search, and add zip codes, so that they're getting the right data from us.
Absolutely, and it helps us help them better, right?
Absolutely, I love
because
it.
customers are prone to changing their mind, at least in the market that I am used to covering.
Yep. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I'm sure most of y'all would probably say the same thing.
Yeah.
So I think we should probably change the name on our business card to Mind Reader sometimes.
Yeah, yes,
Right? Because
yeah.
I think that's sometimes what our customers expect.
Absolutely.
So that's the kind of the client contact profile page. A lot of great information in here. Again, an overview of their Zap score. They also in here have the history. If you scroll all the way down to the very bottom of the page. I don't know about you, Wayne, but I don't have the best memory in the world. So when a customer contacts me, the first thing I do is go to their history and find out what's the most recent contact I had with them. I see I emailed him back on November 12th, and I sent another email on the 11th. If I want to see the details of that and what we were communicating about, that helps me kind of stay on track when
Yeah.
my customer reaches out to me.
Absolutely. Yeah. So if it's time to reach out to Peter and I check his profile from top to bottom, I'm going to have a better conversation with him.
Absolutely.
Than if I just was like, hey, Peter, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go, well, okay, in my mind, he looked at, all of this land. I emailed him twice. This is his response. what's, what am I, so my conversation's going to start flowing a lot easier than
Absolutely.
like, hey, Peter, what's up?
Yep.
So that's
Time
awesome.
is money, right? And
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
If we're working with
Yep.
a handful of clients, we want to have those effective conversations,
Yes.
right? Not having to rehash just what I talked to them about just 10 days ago because I just couldn't happen to remember what that conversation was all about.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I love that piece. And that's the one piece. Just analyzing profiles and Zap scores is the one piece that is leading to the agents that are using the platform closing double-digit more sides year after year.
Exactly
That's
right.
why, because we don't have to guess. We're not losing people because we forgot about Peter. The system tells us, hey, Peter's doing this. I might reach out to him, so how about starting your day with that?
Absolutely.
That's the piece that kind of brings that together.
Absolutely.
I love
So
it.
I'm just going to click back on dashboard here. I can go back to the main landing page by clicking the logo or the word dashboard. It's kind of what I call the Dorothy button. It's like returning to Kansas to the main landing page, right? Where I have my tasks and my follow-ups. So in this instance, I just clicked on the hot because I just wanted to show you here. Let's just say by chance one of these customers was a broker lead. And in this box, instead of saying agent lead, it said broker lead.
Yep.
Over here, the last contact date would be underlined in a color. That color coding process is the same thing that we've always had in place when it comes to staying in compliance with our broker leads. So he'll be underlined in red, yellow, or green to let me know just by logging into the dashboard, right, that I am either in compliance or near to being out of compliance or actually out of compliance. And you can see if I hover my mouse here, it says no compliance update is required because this was an agent entered lead.
Okay, so if I do enter my own leads, I don't have to be compliant with them like
That
the
is
ones where I
correct.
accept. Okay,
That is correct.
That's good.
Right?
I love
so
it.
I may have, or you may have, 1,200 customers in another CRM that you want to import into Zap, and you've been hesitant to download those because you're like, oh, geez, do I have to stay in compliance with them? Do I have to meet the company's follow-up guidelines? And the answer is no, you do not.
All right, very cool.
Okay. Terrific. So that's the follow-up section. And now I'm going to turn it over to Wayne, let you drive for a few moments, and I think we're going to talk a little bit more about contacts and things from that perspective.
Yeah, so if we start the concept with, a Zap, adding context to it. We just touched base on the fact that if I add my entire, database from Google or the MLS that I've, put together, I am never going to have to update those leads per the broker's rules. They're my responsibility. So, I'm not, I can add 1,000 people and have my friends, family, neighbors,
Right.
previous coworkers, my entire sphere, my current clients, and my past clients. We need everybody in the system so that we can, just analyze the Zap score for all of those people. The past clients and the current clients are obvious, like they're going to resell and they're going to buy a bigger house, but the current client, but our neighbors, friends, family need to know what we do. So, adding those folks as well. So when we talk about something as simple as adding contacts, we obviously we can do that in the system. So if I just show you, the platform and, just as exactly what it looks like when I log in, if I hit this plus add at the top, the first one, new contact, and you'll see on the right-hand side, individual contact. Did I just meet someone that I just want to put their name in quick? Or do I want to do the bulk import, which is, the MLS database, I'm using a different CRM, my past clients, my Google database, so that's how easy it is to add, 1,000 people just by downloading a CSV file and then actually finding it and bringing it in. And that allows me to, to start analyzing those folks, start working with them a different way. Instead of just having them in my Gmail and like, oh yeah, they're all there, how about pulling them into Zap and setting them up on a follow-up plan? And the follow-up plan for a friend, which we have follow-up plans for friends, it's, let's just say, 2 times a year. Oh, don't forget, I'm a real estate agent, happy to help you or, anybody in your family. That's what a friend, friend and family can't forget, what we do and that, that we actually do like to sell houses, and so we can't be that secret agent. So, so actually having folks, so it's that simple to actually start getting your folks in, and then what you want to do is just go, essentially one by one and go, who are you? What should I do with you? What kind of follow-up plan should I set up for you? And then you just wipe your hands and go, I'm in better contact with my entire sphere, including past clients, than I ever have been.
Yep.
And let the system at that point take them and run and let you know when one of them, like a past client, is going to decide at some point, yeah, we need to go south, or we need to upsize or downsize. Why wouldn't we want to be the first person to know that? And that's kind of the concept with adding contacts. So, and once we add them, if I show you in my dashboard, that if I just simply click my contacts button, so I just click this 785, this is going to give me 785 leads that I have in my platform. And we know that there is no way possible that I could keep track of them. Like, just wake up in the morning and go, that's right, I gotta email these 4 people just to see how they're doing. So what it starts allowing us to do is, first of all, just searching a contact. So obviously I am not going to search through this list by scrolling down if I'm looking for a certain person. But certainly if I just start typing, I'm looking for Mindy Weaver, very simple, there's Mindy. So I can click on her and go, okay, what do I need to do with Mindy? Send her an email or, whatever. So that's one of the ways that we can grab, somebody out of our entire database. And the other way is this filters button right here. So if I click this filters button, what this allows me to do is take my 785 people and just bring in all my buyers, all my sellers, all my past clients. Just any one of these we can do a search for, and when when it brings up the list that I've created, whatever that list is, then very simple, click this bulk actions, and I can, if I click whoever's in that list, I can actually email them or export that list. And obviously the email is awesome. So I could grab all 785 people right now and send them a Happy Holidays email.
Absolutely.
And it goes as a blind copy, just so you know, so not everybody sees all the other emails.
Right.
But that's just another way that, obviously, we have these custom tags. So, we talked about them last show, but, pull up my 785, change it to, I want all of my FSBO investors. And because I found this awesome new property, grab them all, send them an email, I have this awesome new property, and you just reached out to them all at once. And if you tag them properly, didn't forget about anybody.
That's what I love about the new custom tagging features. It enables us, and it's something that our agents have been requesting for quite some time. I want to be able to organize and categorize my contacts in Zap the way that are important for me to find them later.
Yes.
Just like you said. So I can create those customized tags, a FSBO tag, somebody who's pre-qualified, somebody who's a cash buyer, whatever it may be. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And that tag is a FSBO investor, cash buyer, past client, and we can label them whatever we want. I absolutely do love that as well.
And easily find them later.
Yeah, and that's all part about bringing in your contacts and then just going one by one. Oh, I met you in the PTA. Oh, I met you at an open house. Oh, you go to my church. Just label them like that, so at any point you have all the data you need if you just pull up their profile.
Absolutely.
So that's just a little bit about actually adding the contacts. Getting them in there, whether it's the one-offs or, bringing in all of the MLS, and then go to, your Google or Gmail or Outlook or Yahoo, wherever what email, database you use, bring those in. So you're just bringing them in one by one. It won't let you duplicate, so you don't have to worry about, emails duplicating. So that's just, but get them in there. And that starts allowing us to use the platform and let the platform, sort of take it over at that point.
Absolutely.
So if we sort of take it to the next level and talk about, okay, now I've just added 500 people. Mm-hmm. What do I do with them? So we talked about starting to tag them and break them down as a buyer or a potential seller. But what's one other, what's something that you can think of that we can do at this point that makes sense?
Well, at that point, you're going to want to kind of figure out how you want to follow up with them, or what type of follow-up campaign would be appropriate for it to place them on, so that you can touch base with them on a consistent basis. So I guess we can move into talking about follow-up plans.
Yeah. And again, so the next two topics, really follow-up plans and then sort of a piece of the agent marketing, we're not going to spend a whole bunch of time on just because of time restraints, but we're going to show them to you and just talk about the importance. So don't think that we're going to get a full level, high level, go through of it. We're going to kind of be a little bit quicker. So, but I'm going to let Dean go and talk about the follow-up plans.
Terrific. So follow-up plans are what we as agents know as drip campaigns, right? So in Zap, the nice thing about it is there are a wide variety of plans that have already been created for you and saved in the follow-up plan library. So I'm going to take you into the follow-up plan library in just a moment. So from the main dashboard, if you click on the word Manage here in the left navigation area, you'll see as I'm circling here with my mouse, I click on Manage, and you'll notice there are actually 3 libraries here. There's the follow-up plan library, the call script library, and email script library. And in each of those libraries, we have pre-populated either scripts or pre-populated follow-up plans. The nice thing about it is this is your library. You as the agent, your individual dashboard, you can tweak or modify any of the existing plans in the follow-up plan library, or any of the existing scripts in the script library, or you can create your own. Wayne and I were joking before, I think back when we were agents, we probably sent the same 5 or 6 emails, I don't know how many hundreds of times. Right?
Yes.
Would probably be real nice to be able to just go in an email script library, put them in there, save them once, and be able to reuse them as often as I wanted to.
Absolutely.
Sure would have saved my fingers a lot.
Yeah.
Right? But in this instance, we're going to talk about the follow-up plan library to be specific. So let me take you into the library itself. So if you're following along with me, just simply click on follow-up plan library, and you'll see your screen looks very similar to mine. And you'll see a whole variety of pre-done plans that have been placed in here for you. And the nice thing about these plans is you'll notice in the far right-hand column, you'll see a pencil icon, right where I'm circling with my mouse. Anytime you see that pencil icon in Zap, it's an editable field by us, the agent. So in this instance, I can look at any one of these plans, and I just happen to have the closed buyer follow-up plan come up as number 2. Yours is probably a little bit different because this is a training library. But if I wanted to see the details of the closed buyer follow-up plan, I just can click the pencil icon and simply scroll down to the touch point sequence. And I can see, and I'll give you a quick overview of what this plan, how it's actually executing. So the day I put the person on the plan, and I know that because the timing of the first touch point is ASAP. ASAP is always today. It's going to be a personal email, and it's going to be the thanks for working with me email. If I want to see what the thanks for working with me email says, I click the plus sign. It just gives me the wording of that email. So what's going to happen? I place the person on this plan. Is the day that I do, Zap is going to put that person in my follow-up section of my main dashboard. And it's going to say, today's the day you need to send this particular customer, whoever I placed on this plan. And again, these are reusable plans. Once they're in the library, you can assign them to multiple customers, and you can reuse them over and over and over again. So then Zap's going to flag me to send this email to that customer today. Then 30 days from now, how do I know that? Because the touch point number 2 is 30 days after touch point number 1 is another personal email. This is the email that I'm going to send. Then 60 days after that, Zap is going to flag me again, placing this customer name in my follow-up section of my dashboard to say, hey, Dean, or in this case, Alan, right? You need to phone this person today, and this is the suggested script that you're gonna talk about when you call him. And you'll see then 90 days after that is another personal email, 90 days after that's another email, and 90 days after that is another email. And you'll also, if you have not done this yet, if you're looking at this for the first time, just click on any of the drop-down arrows in the method, and you'll see that each touch point in a follow-up plan is always one of 3. It's either a phone call, personal email, or an automated email. Let's say we wanted to change this 5th touch point to automated email. What's going to happen is we have to choose a script that Zap is going to send that day, right? But what happens on that day, Zap would automatically send the email script that we had selected. So we can begin to build automation into our follow-up plans as well.
So in reality, if I am not an agent that is going to pick up the phone and make that call, if it's just not what I do, I shouldn't have a phone call as part of a follow-up plan.
Right. Choose
just make it an automated email. Or I never encourage 100% automated. I
Right.
kind of like that. At worst, the personal email, because then it allows you to have that person jump out in front of you, because the automateds are sent and you are staying in touch with that person.
Right.
But the idea is, when there's a personal touch there, that name sort of jumps out at you one morning, and all you have to do is go, "Oh, Jack. Okay, Jack's fine. I'll just send it." But it might allow you to go, "Oh, Jack. Maybe I should say this to him," because analyze his Zap score quick and just see if he's not done anything. Then just send the next email. But just look at it quick, and it sort of allows you to go, "Wow, he's actually opening up emails. He did look at 2 houses." Maybe he's just doing it for fun, but maybe I'll change the email a little bit and then send that out to him.
Absolutely.
So that's why I like that personal. But if you're not going to do it, if you're not going to make that call, it shouldn't be a part of your follow-up plan.
Yep.
So not that I don't encourage that, but just have the plan to what you'll actually do, or we'll keep it going.
Absolutely. And the nice thing is we can control what these touch points are. Meaning when we're creating this plan or changing it, this is saving it to our library so we can create it to our liking.
Absolutely.
Right? So before we move on to our next topic, there's a lot of information when it comes to follow-up plans. So I want to share with you where you would go, and frankly, where you would go anytime that you feel that you're stuck in Zap, meaning you can't remember where to go and do something. So in this instance, we spent the past few months talking about follow-up plans. Let's say tomorrow you get ready to do something in follow-up plans and you can't remember a word of what I just said over the next 5 minutes. Where are you going to go to get help? So the good news is the step-by-step instructions on how to do everything in Zap are right here in support. So just go ahead, if you would, click with me, click on support. It's going to take us into the support side of Zap. And the first thing I'm going to do is ask me right here in this box, what are you looking for? And I need help with follow-up plans. And I get a little drop-down arrow. Follow-up plans is my first choice with a little book icon, which means it's taking me, if I click this link, into the knowledge base, which is the library of tutorials on how to do things in Zap. I click on follow-up plans. It opens up the knowledge base for me, and I have these step-by-step instructions on how to work with a plan, how to turn off a plan, how to change my contact follow plan, how to create a follow plan from scratch, how to edit an existing plan, with some videos and also the step-by-step instructions on how to do each of those things.
Very cool.
So please don't get stuck in not using Zap because you can't remember where to navigate and where to click, because the navigation how-tos are always right here in support.
Yes, that's cool.
I'm going to click out of here, out of this window, come back into the dashboard, and I'm going to turn it over to Wayne because he's got some more exciting things to share with you.
All right, I'm actually going to show that slide real quick, buddy. If we can go to the live screen, just to show you guys just another avenue we have, that we have an 800 number. So, buddy, if you can bring that slide up. Sure. So we have an 800 number that you guys can call, and it's really just in contact with a customer support, that's there for immediate response to a question, live product support, specialized handling for issue resolution. So make sure you jot down that number. And just use that for when you're stuck. I mean, try support first,
yes,
because there's so much help in there. The community, someone else has had that issue, but that number's there. But community is the number one, or the support button, and then go to the number. But that's another avenue. And I heard a rumor that there could be a live chat coming soon.
Yes, I heard the same rumor.
Which is completely awesome, because then we have a live chat back and forth with someone. So that'll be very cool when that comes up. But just wanted to make sure you guys had that 800 number. So now we'll go live back in the dashboard. And what we're going to talk about now is we're going to kind of take it to the agent marketing piece. So we know that we have an active website. Every single agent has an active website and a mobile app. And there's so many things that we can take advantage of on that website. I mean, yes, the SEO is crazy on it. It's built that way. So again, don't have a bunch of time, but I need to show you that where it is and show you the page. And then again, start going down that page, get back to support, type agent website, watch the 3 or 4 minute video on what you can do on that page, go back to it, and go down through there. Yep. So if I go live in the dashboard, again, I'm back just at my home dashboard, just like I logged in. If I click, you'll click your name in the upper right-hand corner, And the first one you're going to see is my website. So this is very simply, nice picture, Al. This is very simply the the background of what you can do on your website, how it looks, starting with the background picture. What information is someone going to see on your website when they find it? And there's so much SEO push, so search engine optimization push on this page. It's crazy. So, and the traffic going to ERA.com continues to just be, to be awesome in rising because of the SEO of ERA.com as a whole. So I always say, ERA.com, they're going to make their way down to an agent website. So have a website that a consumer finds that we don't know and have never met. When they get down to your area, have them find your site and have it be, have them stay there and not bolt off of it. So wanted to just show you that page. Please, 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 please take the time to go down through that page.
Because this is a live, active web page since they've been on with Zap, correct?
Yeah. So ERA been active, since May of 2015. So that site's been sitting there for that long, just waiting, and hopefully, you guys have done it. If not, get in there and play around with that.
And
Make it attractive to a
Wayne,
consumer.
Just so I understand, this is where they come to edit the content of their webpage.
Correct.
Where they add content and things from that standpoint.
Correct.
Then we're not looking at their active site right here. This is just the editor portion.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. The background of what you can do to the site that looks pretty for the consumers.
Excellent.
So definitely just wanted to show you that. And then, don't forget that support button for any of your pieces, the 800 number, the live chat that's coming soon, which is, again, just a rumor, but no, it's coming. So happy to have that to you guys. So we're going to actually finish. First of all, I'm going to give a great shout out because these folks are super. They're one of my favorite ERA companies. So ERA team in Arkansas, they're in Conway, Arkansas, going to actually be coming to see you guys in January. So we just finalized that. So happy to be coming to see you guys live. But if I'd have known you were going to be on, I'd have worn my shirt. But I have an ERA team shirt that they sent me. So no, it's awesome. So welcome. Happy to have you guys on Zap TV. Hopefully you'll join us in January as well. So what I am going to do is actually just go mobile now. So, obviously we know that, an agent, is in front of this part of the day, but then we're out and about showing houses and running around like with the chicken with our heads cut off and things like that. So the fact is we can actually do a lot on this.
Yeah.
So I want to go live on my phone and show you, just show you the app, make sure you know how to download it, and then just show you a couple things that you can do in it, and then we'll kind of finish with the questions. So I'm going to go on my phone, bud. So here's my phone, and the app we are talking about is the light blue app. It says Zap on it. So this is the agent, mobile app. If I just click on that, this platform, this is my dashboard. So everything that I kind of did today, my tasks, my follow-ups are in here. So these are just, the avenues for me to reach out to these folks, while the phone's in my hand, while I'm waiting 10 minutes for a client at a house, or I'm at a doctor's office, or just wherever. So it allows me to take my business on the run.
And Wayne, this is exactly what I see on the laptop.
Yeah. Looks right? A little different, but whatever's in your tasks on your dashboard are there, and whatever on in your follow-ups is correct. Is on that section of your mobile app. So, and then just along the bottom, you'll see the menu. So the menu is along the bottom. I can just hit search. I can search, for any contact. So I can just reach out, where's Mindy? Pull up her name. I can actually get notifications, which is the third one right in the middle. This will actually tell me if anyone has asked a question, wanted to see a house, they would all just be one click away in notifications. And then the last one I want to show you is the plus quick add. So the fourth one over, it's a plus sign and it says quick add. I can add a contact. I'm in an open house. Someone walks in. Oh, let me quick get your data and enter you an email, phone number, whatever. And then of course the local and property insights that are just huge for the marketing for an agent. We've done them many times on the show. If you have not doing property insights or local insights, please do a search in the support and learn how to do those. And then the last piece is, sorry, my phone just disappeared from the, so the last piece, just want to show you is this the last button is the more button. And that's just kind of my business. So like, do I have any requests for info that are pending? I can actually view my website with just one click. And just know what it looks like. So that's just another avenue for us. So just so important that we take the time to make sure. And if you have not downloaded this mobile app, it's just at the App Store. Zap space CRM. Zap space CRM, and you'll be able to download that. The login, same as your dashboard on your laptop. Same as leverage. First name dot last name ERA.com, same password.
Absolutely.
So that's a quick version of the mobile app. But again, the platform just allows us to take our entire database and just have better control of what's happening with that.
And for you Android users, it's simply go to the Google Play Store and search for the same thing, Zap space CRM.
Perfect. And we actually have a question that I just want to ask you quick, and then we'll kind of finalize with just a couple notes. But we have a lot, and I'll shoot to answer them. But this one come up, and it's something we hear every day when we're out there. I got the lead. I answered the phone, got the lead, have emailed them 3 times, 0 response from the person. How do I delete them?
That never happens.
Yeah, no. That is a once in a lifetime there.
That's very rare, is it not?
No, we know it happens. What can you? Why should we not delete that person?
Well,
why should we not even call them a bogus lead?
Well, simply because National Association of Realtors, our friend at NAR, tells us that 80% of the incoming leads that we get, what we call our passive internet registration leads, typically 80% of them simply provide an email address. No name, no phone number, right?
Yep.
And then secondly, on average, they tell us it takes about 18 months on average to close them.
18 months.
It's a long time to have to incubate a lead, right?
So as much as I may say, the heck with that, if I plan on being around 18 months from now, would I not want to wake up? And it may not take that long, but that's a national average, so we can't, But would I not want to wake up 18 months from now in the morning and go, I'm going to sell a house to John?
Right, that I talked to 18 months ago.
So again, take that person, put them in Zap, make sure they're on a 2-year follow-up plan.
Exactly.
And go, you're out of my hair. I'm not going to think about you. I'm going to let the system, do as much as I can. But that person, I hope, will be in my basket when he wakes up one morning and goes, I think I'm ready to actually talk to someone, and that I'm the agent that's still in front of them. Otherwise, they wake up and go, where'd Wayne go? Oh, that's right, he stopped talking to me because I didn't answer 2 or 3 emails. Okay, I'll go to the next open house and see if I can't find another agent. So it's just what's happening every day. And that's a NAR stat. So as much as I don't like it, it is what it is.
It is.
So,
it is accurate.
Yeah.
And as much as we would like to have, and coming from the agent perspective, I know my leads. I only want cash buyers that are going to close in the next 30 days. Right? Those are the only leads I want coming in. Right?
Ideal.
But that's just not the reality today, especially with all these lead sources that are internet based that we tap into.
Yep. So we have no choice if we want to last to get them and go, well, I got to deal with this person, but let the platform take it over at that point.
Let the automation part of those follow-up plans in Zap do the work for you.
Yeah. So sorry, we're out of time. I'm going to do a couple slides. Hopefully, you guys got something out of this. Love Dean. Love having you here. It's so much fun. But I'm going to talk about the Zap contest. It was extended. So I just want to show you, if you log in, just log into Zap and ideally do one or 2 things a day. Log in, add a contact. Log in, analyze some Zap scores. But if we talk about the contest, if you just log in, you have a daily chance to win a Lowe's gift card. So just by logging in. So we have the rest of this month, so we extended it until December 31st. So we have another 25 days to just log in, do one or two things, start working on that website, add a couple contacts here or there, analyze a couple Zap scores. So yeah, we didn't get a chance to update that, so ignore the November. It is going until December 31st.
Yes, it is.
So every time you log in, just get thrown into the hat. Every day they're pulling one out where you can chance to win a really good Lowe's gift card. So
Yep.
certainly buy some stuff for the house. So
Perfect.
so hopefully everyone will do that. And then I'm going to end with, just to save the date. So our next Zap TV will be January 24th at 1 p.m. So hopefully you guys, we're going to take the rest of the time off, enjoy the holidays. But January 24th, come back with us at 1 o'clock. And we're going to be doing a Mythbusters type theme on January 24th. So just answering a bunch of questions. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Dean, for joining me. And happy holidays, everyone. Take care.